We are headed over to Setlers Village to give you a quick rundown of their new clubhouse and pool. Setlers Village is out here in Katy, Texas, out here off of 529 and, well, just about the Grand Parkway. They used to be the only subdivision out here. It's a little bit older neighborhood. But then everybody heard how clean the water was and how crisp the vegetables are, and had to come out here and build houses right next to them. So now they're just a neighborhood in the middle of a bunch of neighborhoods. And they had an old pool and clubhouse, and it was kind of run down, and the pool was cracked, and they saved up their money, and, well, I'll show you in a few minutes. Okay. Here we are at the Setlers Village Clubhouse. I'll give you a tour of the exterior real quick. They have a park out here. Their existing clubhouse and pool was kind of on this site. We've moved things around a little bit. Nice pretty bird. Say goodbye, bird. Okay, so one of the things that we did for Setlers Village was we had this moniker made for them. We put that on the building. We also put it on the gate, both here and back there at the pool entrance gate. So I'm going to take you around this for a little bit, talk about a few things. It's an all-sided brick building. Our average ceiling height inside is 10 feet. Because we are this is a public building, we don't have any operable windows. And just so you can see, with me in the picture, all the windows are up high. And the reason we do that is so that people casually don't break in. This is an emergency exit door. You'll see if there's no doorknob or lock on it. And we have a couple of drains here for the AC. We had some extra bricks, so we left it for them. We don't know what project that's going to entail, but we have it. Let's go around the other side. Their pool sits on a street. They had plenty of land to work with, so the design was kind of open to whatever we came up with. Now, originally, many years ago, they hired a designer to give them a design for their pool house, and they gave me that design to bid, and I looked at the pool house and I recognized it from another neighborhood down in Richmond, Texas. So I went out to that neighborhood, because we do work for them too, and took a bunch of pictures and showed it to the board and said, hey, here's what that clubhouse would look like. And they were a little upset that it wasn't an original design. So that's when we decided to give them an original design. Again, here's their park. It was already pre-existing. We had to work around it. And hang on, I've got to undo the lock here with the secret code. There we go. Alright, so on this, we gave them a entrance gate on the side of the pool that's independent from the main gate, and this is for when the pool company has to have larger items they brought in. It's not generally for the public. I'm going to show you the pool real quick. This pool is a junior Olympic pool, and it is for junior swim teams. And of course we have a shallow end over here for the little ones. Plenty of seating area. We've got deck everywhere. Now this is a community pool, so at any one given time you could have 100 or so people in here. I would hope you wouldn't have 100. All of our expansion joints are done with SL1. Wood at a pool does not really make a lot of sense. These are their existing trash cans, picnic tables that we reused. There's one over there, and then of course these here, and there's a picnic table over there. Now these were at their other pool, and we saw no reason to replace them because they match everything in the park. All we did was pull them out of the ground, put them in our storage box, and when we were done with construction, I think even before the sod was put in, we went ahead and planted those in the ground. All right, so again, we have the main clubhouse over here, and this is what they call the bathhouse or the pool house. And there is the other moniker that we had made for the doors. So you have bathrooms, his and hers. This is for the pool. And if you notice, you have a gate up front and a gate back here. And the reason for that is this pool house or this clubhouse gets rented out. If you live in this neighborhood and you're having a party or a wedding shower or baby shower or family reunion, you can rent this clubhouse, but you can't rent the pool for private parties because of insurance reasons. So there are two sets of keys. You have one set of key in a lockbox on one side of the building that allows you to get through the front gate and into the doors over here. And then you have another set of keys that allows you to get through the front gate, this back gate, into those bathrooms and into the lifeguards room, but will not let you get into the doors over here because the pool people don't need to be in the clubhouse. Not that we don't like them, it's really not part of their job. Now we have two additions that are going to happen to this clubhouse that we haven't done yet. One is to hang their cleaning pole and their shepherd's hook up on the wall up here. And the other one is we're going to put a drinking fountain over here. So this is the lifeguards room, and when I do the interior, I'll show you that. That's a place where the lifeguard can get out of the sun into some shade, keep any first aid, backboards, things like that. And I don't know if you can hear the sound coming out of these doors. That's the pump room. Now these are steel doors, and one thing that JR.D does offer that we did not put on here, because we actually wait till we have a problem before we do it, is on the pump rooms you have a lot of chlorine in the pump rooms, and what happens is the doors and the hardware and the hinges and everything starts to rust out, including the door jambs that are also steel. And it's just a matter of time before that chlorine starts to eat away and rust things out. Now in a lot of places the amount of time that takes could be 20 or 30 years. In some pump rooms that happens fairly quickly, and in those cases we suggest a composite door frame and a fiberglass door. Then the only thing that rusts out are your hinges and your doorknob. All right, well, I think that's about all. Oh, let's talk about the fence real quick before I end this up. If you notice, we have a 6-foot iron fence, and this is called a curved press point spear. And the reason for this style of fence is because if the pool is closed and somebody wants to climb into the pool area, it just makes it a little harder. Nothing's impossible, but we're not worried about the hardened criminal that wants to do things. We're worried about the casual criminal that does things because they're feeling stupid that day. All right, well, that concludes the exterior tour, and we will complete this with the interior tour.